next match. Let's see how we do
okay.
then.
So you've tweaked to a Ragnar, you get your clever, you've gone double Moskva. That's interesting. So you're going for much longer range radar and control, and Napoli and Venezia for sort of like flanking or harassment, and then obviously you're Schlieffen.
My
And then
Schieflin.
yeah, and then our guys have it's the same. Everyone's playing the same ship except we tweak the Ragnar for the daring again.
This is the first time I'm seeing my captain, Kyrus Hirushi, in his Kleber instead of the Schieflin. So I'm curious to see how his DD play is. You know, it's one of those moments where you want to sit and judge someone's DD play to know how good they are. So yeah, so he's now jumped into the DD. Untitled World, which was in his Yu Yang, the Derenasat is now in his Moskva as well. We got Iwax, who is a new player sitting in his Venezia and not his Salem anymore. I mean, see, I would have picked the Venezia over Salem any day. You know, her sap hits really well. You know, I feel like I don't feel like Salem is a strong ship, period. I don't find Salem, you know, anything. I rather or Des Moines over the Salem any day. Yes, Salem's got her super heal, and you know the super heal comes in handy from time to time. But I mean, you know, how many times have you been in your Goliath and everything that's had their super heals? Oh, interesting game. My Ragnar and my Kleber are pushing in. Moskva is okay. Moskva's on his own. Interesting. He's taken over. Okay, I think Schieflin is gonna have Moskva's back in the middle over here to have crossfires.
Which is actually quite different because our team is now playing differently. Our Venezia is going hard into B for our own cap, but she's been assisted by our gearing, so they're not staying together. And we also have our Nevsky, so we've got 3 ships going to Bravo, and then 3 ships going down south on Charlie. So you definitely have a lot more mass, or it looks like it's hard to see in the minimap, going Charlie. Definitely double destroyer though, so there's gunfighty wise, it's going to muscle out our gearing.
Yes, it will muscle out the gearing. Yes.
So Kleber's
gonna go cap.
Yep, fast gets in there. We don't have gearing smoking the Nevsky, so the difference in this time round is that we don't have the extra Napoli backing up the gunfire. So Nevsky pops long range radar, and he will have seen your Kleber. Yeah. Yeah, we can see your Kleber. I'm just going on the camera look.
He is lit.
Yeah, he's flanking.
Mod, he is lit. I was waiting for the Venezia shots to come in. They do, but only a little chip damage.
If you press 2 or 3 on your number keys and then go back to 1, it changes the point of view of the cameras. So if you click on number 2, you can see who sees who, and then number 3 flips the team round.
Nevsky radar expiring there.
For some reason, not working for me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I've got it. That's why I'm keeping it out wide so everybody can see everything that's going on at the moment. And if it does get a bit of an intense fight, I just sort of like zoom in.
Well, you've taken the double cap control, so you've definitely got the initial.
We've got cap control at the moment, yes, yeah.
But your Kleber is coming out to play, so the gearing will, well, maybe not.
He's been struggling to get out of that gap. Actually, he had to.
Yeah, he's actually exactly. I was going to say the same thing. I think the island sort of got to him over there a bit.
Yeah,
and he's finally made himself out. But who's
big Venezia salvo on the Kleber there, right at the end.
On the Kleber there, yeah.
And now we're chipping on your Moskva. Your Moskva's got hydro up.
Now,
if we go to your Moskva, the gearing is outside maximum radar range, so this is allowing him to contest Charlie. And your Kleber trying to hold it is going to get punished because now the Venezia is taking shots. The gearing could maybe try and chip him. So he's training healthier to stall the sea cap.
Well, and I'm wondering if why the Ragnar hasn't radared yet. Oh, he's not quite in range either. Yeah, he's just now getting up there.
Yeah, Ragnar's not in range. I mean, Ragnar's got to be a little bit careful because he does have Nevsky and Venezia over there that will have shots on him. So he's got to try and play this smartly through the little islands in the middle over there to try and get him.
So your Schlieffen is reversing and trying to get shots. He can't. The Nevsky's way outside radar range in smoke, so he won't be seen. The Venezia is so far on the back line, he can't be seen. So your Schlieffen isn't really in a good position. Plus his guns are not looking the other direction, so he can only really fire on our battleship.
Well, we're trying to. I'm a little bit confused with this positioning at the moment as well. I don't know. Is my Kleber stuck?
Ooh, our daring just got hit.
No, my Kleber's not stuck. I thought my Kleber
Your
was stuck.
Moskva from under Untitled just popped up radar, has caught our daring, and now your Schlieffen secondaries, Moskva, Napoli, you can all lay into him.
All going into him, onto the daring, yeah. He's going to try and get out of Moskva's range. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Radar's
So he's
almost
running
expired.
away from the Moskva range.
Yep, just a little more time on the radar.
Yeah, he's out, so he should
So we-
survive here, be fine.
Managed to catch Cap again. Kleber managed to get Cap again. Venezia is now focusing on yours. I'm curious to see what my Ragnar play is over here.
So the Venezia sees the... No, he sees the Venezia, sorry, that's right. Your Kleber's gone out, and that now means our gearing is going to go
push
back and take
in.
C again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Nevsky might have radared for him to sort of pull out. There's the only thing that I can think about at the moment, honestly. Okay, Ragnar's focusing on Venezia as well. Your Nevsky is coming out to chunk a little bit of fire from your Venezia. I'm not 100% sure. My Venezia, I think, needs to... Oh, he's getting
Your
the
Napoli is
gearing?
getting a little bit farmed on the edge here. It's tricky because the gearing is... Well, he's smoked at Camp C, and so our Napoli needs to be careful because he feels like he's a bit broadside. Your Schlieffen doesn't look like... Oh, he's actually reversing around, so he might be able to get shots on there.
Yeah, because he's got three guns on him, doesn't he? He's got the Napoli, the Daring, and the Moskva on him as well.
Oh, so Torp's going to be an issue? No, they're not. Yeah, so your Ben and his Napoli, he's just been pushed away kind of from a hell point of view.
My Schieffelin's coming around to sort
position.
of try and help out with...
The
My
thing is, he's
Schieffel's going
radar
to be a
detected.
little bit, yeah.
So, oh wow, that's a reasonably good hit on the Moskva. Needs to be carefully from hot loads, because he's now in a position where he might not be able to escape if the Schlieffen keeps pushing up hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
your
he's
Schlieffen's going to
got
start
his-
taking hits now. So this pressure play that you're doing right now is actually quite good, because our Montana has actually gone around and out of position, which means if your Schlieffen and your Moss and your Napoli all turn and push, you might be able to pinch our Napoli and our Daring in the corner. Because it feels like your South, your Moskva, your Venezia, and your Ragnar are all maybe can't get the C cap, but as long as they don't die, trade health effectively, you're doing well in the South, and you can pinch our guys in the North, with overwhelming firepower. Oh, our
Curious
Montana
to
is
see. I'm a
having
little bit
fun.
worried about our Schieffelin at the moment, as he's going to be taking torps. Daring
Well,
torps.
that's quite a lot of daring single fires. Yes, I think he's going fast enough. He's
Is
hydros
he
up
going
as well.
fast enough?
Yeah, he sees it, so he's gonna
he's
dodge.
good. He's good.
He's got to be a little bit careful pushing far from that island with Montana on his right as well. So it's he's sort of on his own, I say, Schieffelin.
Well,
Because
and the
he's got
Monty's
Moskva as well.
Oh,
Monty's
over
looking
there.
for this
Napoli's
shot
got
too.
good
Napoli's hit.
Monty's waiting for this shot. His guns are looking already.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Oh, but he is
should
broadside
not-
himself to the Schlieffen, so
And secondary range. So we're going to see a battleship exchange here.
Here comes he's
no,
he's
but he's
turning
turning
in,
those
turning
in, so
turning nose in.
Ooh, good hit.
Oh, that was a big
still
hit
a
though.
very good Montana hit, yeah. And the thing is that this isn't going to end because the Daring is outside of radar range, so he's in smoke. He is detected though, because he's firing. Yeah.
Everyone's trying to focus on your Montana at the moment. I mean, that'll be the first thing to do as well, isn't it? To
Yes,
bring your
and everyone's
battleship better.
focusing everyone's battleship because our Montana's caught in the middle, so everyone's firing on him. At the same time, we're trying to pick off your Schlieffen. Health pool wise,
Yeah.
it still favors us, but I don't see both the battleships escaping. Yeah, down to 16k.
Schlieffen, I think, is not going to. Yeah, the Schlieffen heal is 50 seconds away. I don't think he's going to live that long.
And our Montana he's made the turn now. He can actually try and full speed escape. He might actually still get away.
I think the
My
Schlieffen
Napoli
is just gonna go for a
and the
torp
Moskva's
for.
waiting.
No, he's
Yeah,
gonna
he's not
burn
gonna
out.
get
He's
around the
gonna burn out before he gets there.
He's not going to put
Yeah, and even then, the Moskva would have tapped him. So now, can our Montana escape? I think he can. He has a heal up in 37 seconds, and he's on 22k health. He's probably going to survive the slight pressure. And at the same time, all the other ships from Ninja Taihos are in sort of like a guarding role. So if anyone from Cats pushes in, they're going to get punished.
Well, Underworld's now on to B, so that's at least going to hold the points gain back a little bit, buy you some more time.
We're still trying to take Montana down.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely...
and my Napoli is trying to push your gearing and your Napoli out too, which is... I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out.
In terms of detection, you guys can realistically only see the Montana. You see the Moxpa by proxy, but he's behind island there. Oh, wow, your Napoli just took a big hit.
My Napoli is probably going to... Yeah, my Napoli is probably going to go down here.
There's 2 ships on 1, doesn't have any extra close-in support. Radared definitely by the Mossfa, so you can't get escape. And your Mossfa is also now radared, and that's allowing our Montana just lob shells over the mountain. And now the Mossfa is also out of position because he's been fired at by the Napoli and the Daring from his reverse flank. And our Mossfa is able to shoot your Kleber. You can also see your Mossfa in the distance, so really interesting to see who he fires on next. He's probably going to fire on Uzumo. Oh no, yeah, he's turning his guns.
I think my Kleber and my Mossfa is rushing yours.
Yeah, but when the Moskva goes down, when Izumo goes down, that's the game. 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the
it's
game.
4 seconds.
The push should have happened ages ago. Okay, all right. Well, GG, my dude, GG.
Thank you. That was very interesting to see. I see the benefits of the Schlieffen, and if there's a good plan, no pun intended, then the Schlieffen plan would work. But
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
That's an amazing pun. I'm sorry. That's an amazing pun. You've been waiting to use that one.
Yeah. But anyway, the point is that it feels that my team split from their previous tactic and went into control mode. It kind of felt like the Schlieffen, while being aggressive and moving up, couldn't quite get good angles on everyone, where the Montana was just watching and waiting and looking at the Schlieffen then. And then when the Schlieffen did commit, it felt like he couldn't stop committing. And because we always had a Hydro or a radar, he was always seen. Always got our battleship. So, I mean, that's fair. And it was really interesting to see that both teams had multiple gun lines to punish individual ships that are spotted. So yeah, I don't know how it could have played differently for Angels there, and how their team could have done it, because it felt like the Ninja Taihos just had better control overall.